10-10-2012, the 10th Initiatory Gateway of Light. On October the 10th, 2012, we enter into the 10th Initiatory Gateway of Light, the 10th Ray of Divinity, and the Overlighting of Allah Gobi and the Andromedan Intergalactic Beings of the Light. The 10th Ray of Divinity holds the perfect balance of the threefold flame of empowerment, love, and wisdom, allowing us to become the divine holy light of God that we truly are, as we experience a new balance and equilibrium through the will of God, the wisdom of the higher mind, and the cosmic heart of all creation. Under the influence of this ray, we are able to lift all remaining veils of illusion and experience the synthesis of all past, present, and future probable realities in this now through the merging Christed timelines. As we experience the infinite and eternal now for longer moments of time, we are further able to view our life lessons and perceive challenges, integrating into our beingness all aspects of ourselves through this beautiful pearlescent flame of divinity, and the knowing that our divine self within recognizes the divine self in all those around us. It is in this now that we start to access the hidden knowledge of ourselves viewed through a cosmic lens. For the 10th Ray of Divinity unlocks the Akashic records and allows the knowledge of our highest potential through the Hall of Records to be revealed. The sacred knowledge, which can be described as a vision across the abyss, is only given to a true master, one who has transcended the limitations of this earth plane, removed the bands of forgetfulness, and one who remains in emotional detachment at all times. For the Master knows that all paths and all realities lead to one unity consciousness, and this wisdom, love, and reverence for all life brings with it the qualities of balance, justice, humility, and truth. Through this initiatory gateway, we experience ourselves as the lesser priest and take on greater ambassadorial roles as these sacred transcending flames of divine love. We are offered an opportunity to deepen our connection to our beloved I Am Presence and Mother Father God by going into our heart's temple and seeing what needs to be loved and nurtured within through the threefold flame within our hearts as we build our bridge of light into the higher dimensions by trusting and surrendering to the divine. Through this gateway of divine love, we activate the third chakra to express ourselves clearly and lovingly in forgiveness and understanding as we heal all our relationships. Further to this, we experience the cellular expansion of the organic crystals within the crystalline matrix of our bodies and the creation of our intergalactic bodies of light. We now enter into the full cosmic embrace of the super electron and metatronic consciousness stimulated through the photon rays of light. Photons are formed through the collision of an electron and its antiparticle opposite, the positron, which produce two quanta of light. And the super electron is a life-activating force which impulses the transmutation of the positron on the lower dimensions. The photon rays of light, which we have been shifting into and out of on this earth plane, and which will be experienced more permanently through the 12-12-12 and 21-12-12 gateways have been stimulated through the super electron and manifested as photon rays of light using the sub-electron on our earth plane. For the earthly electron is the sub-electron within the super electron, the soul electron of our multi-universe. The photon rays further facilitate the clearing of karma, which is one of the reasons why so much clearing has individually and collectively taken place for us all. And through our ascension, we will experience Solar Christ consciousness and the energy vibration of the photon rays through the electron, a much higher vibration of light than we are currently experiencing on this earth plane. In this 10th initiatory gateway, we are invited into the crystalline city of light above Mount Fuji in Japan to experience the healing of a divine masculine spirit and create anew in all our relationships with divine love through this beautiful pearlescent threefold flame of divinity as we view the Akashic records. Additionally, we anchor the 10th silver cosmic Christ holographic disc and 2 minor discs along the spinal column. From here, we are taken into the Ascension seat within Andromeda to experience a deeper level of our spiritual ascension through the spiritual microtron and the photonic rays of light. The spiritual microtron can be described as radiating from the cosmic heart and eternal divine light of Mother Father God, potentially able to accelerate the frequency of light in our body faster than the speed of common light through the persuasion of micro-subatomic particles due to the splitting of the atom. Through the influence of this ray, the molecules within the body are spinning at increased frequencies of light, awakening any multidimensional memories that need to be integrated, and assisting us to let go of any limitations that we may still have. Within this ascension seat, we are then placed in a Metatronic science chamber of light to experience the hidden knowledge of our highest potential and our greatest gifts as world teachers, facilitators, star-seated ones, and light workers. For through this light chamber, we are downloaded with the most appropriate disciplines for us to further our spiritual advancement and service work on this earth plane through the many inner plane ashrams and temples of light. This is the point where we choose to step into the flame of eternal divine liquid light and the cosmic heart of Mother Father God through power, love, and wisdom, while continuing our service with a clear direction and new balance as to our respective roles. As we wrap the earth and all her life in this beautiful pearlescent flame of divinity through the unity grid of light, we bring in the pillars of light through the overlighting of Allah Gobi, the Andromedan Intergalactic Beings of the light, and Archangel Michael and his legions of light, to clear the lower astral energies on this earth plane and assist in the outpouring of light necessary for soul expansion on the lower world, to activate the threefold flame of divinity within the hearts and minds of all humanity. We are free to walk our path of light, and this is a collective journey through the new earth templates of divine love and the group I Am Avatar Consciousness of Light. As we experience the threefold flame through our beloved I Am Presence and the 10th ray of divinity, we recognize how truly blessed we are to be experiencing this new golden age of light. We recognize our magnificence and preciousness and see the divine light within each person around us as we connect our hearts to one another and to all life. and so it is. Invocation to the 10th Initiatory Gateway of Light. I call upon the overlighting of Mother, Father, God, the Pleiadians, the Sirians, the Andromedans and Nocturians, all of the light, the Archangels and Angels, the Trinity Lords of Light, Lord Michael, Lord Metatron, and Lord Melchizedek, the Cherahans of the rays, Amore, Katumi, Serapis Bey, Paul the Venetian, Hilarion, Sananda, Saint Germain, Lady Nada, Mother Mary, Allah Gobi, Kuan Yin and Pallas Athena, the mighty Elohim, the Melchizedek Brotherhood of the Light, Lord Buddha, Sanat Kumara, Helios and Vesta, and Lord Malkiel, the Mahatma, the cosmic avatar of synthesis, and all other beings of light I personally acknowledge. As I now merge with my beloved, I am present, the highest light that I am within the cosmic heart of Mother, Father, God. And I call upon Allah Gobi and the Andromedan Intergalactic Beings of the light to take me in an external macabre vehicle of light into the crystalline city of light above Mount Fuji, so I may experience the pearlescent threefold flame of divinity, of power, love, and wisdom, so I may view the Akashic records, so I may heal my divine masculine spirit, so I may heal all my relationships through forgiveness and divine love, and the knowing that I have chosen each one of my life lessons to know myself as a sacred transfiguring flame of divine love. As I enter into this ascension seat, I'm surrounded in the sacred pearlescent flame of divinity. As I now take the threefold flame through each one of my chakras, I am greeted and welcomed by Allah Gobi and the many legions of light from on high. I am now presented with an Akashic record crystal, and as I place this within my heart, I find myself journeying through the Christed timeline into the Akashic records, and in particular to the timeline in which I need to heal my divine masculine spirit. With the legions of light from on high and my beloved I am present, I love and forgive myself as I see very clearly what I have brought into this lifetime, needing to be healed and loved through abuse and misuse of power, aggression, anger, lack of understanding and insight, poor communication, and lack of wisdom and love. And now, through the radiance of my heart's temple, I see all those souls with whom I may still have karmic ties, perceived conflict, or lack of communication and understanding. I bring them into my heart and surround them in this beautiful threefold flame of divinity. letting them know that I love and forgive them as I cut all cords and energies and create new energetic cords of appreciation, respect, love, understanding, and clear communication through God's will, empowerment, love, and wisdom. I honor each one of these souls with whom I have experienced conflict as master teachers, for they have shown me in reflection what I am still needing to love and nurture and fully appreciate within myself. And now, as the remaining veils of illusion and separation are lifted, as I see clearly through my master eyes, I experience emerging crisis timelines of my potentiality and magnificence with new understanding, insight, balance, emotional detachment, and higher mind wisdom. As a beautiful pearlescent pillar of light is now activated around me, I breathe through my antakarana, my fluorescent tube of light, connecting to all aspects of my higher light and beloved I am present. And I experience the cellular expansion of the organic crystals within the crystalline matrix of my body, the full activation of my 12-strand DNA, and the merging with all my multidimensional cells. And now the activation of my intergalactic body of light occurs as a pearlescent icosahedron is actualized around my energy field within a beautiful sphere of light, 12 feet in diameter around me. I now anchor the 10th major cosmic Christ holographic disc and 2 minor discs along the spinal column. I gently move my body from side to side and backwards and forwards, facilitating the process of the cerebrospinal fluid and the recalibration of my sensory system, central nervous system, chakras, and meridians. And I find myself in the Ascension seat within Andromeda, in the Temple of Divinity, surrounded in a beautiful icosahedral shaped temple of light, greeted and welcomed by the Andromedan Intergalactic Beings of the light. And I experience the light frequency of the spiritual microtron and photonic rays, spinning the subatomic particles within my body in increased light frequencies, and clearing all karmic patternings, conditionings, false beliefs and judgments, as this beautiful threefold flame is activated within my heart and now within each chakra in my body. I am now placed in the Metatronic Science Chamber of Light and downloaded with the most appropriate discipline for my service work through the many inner plane ashrams and temples of light. As I find a new balance through power, love, and wisdom, I see with clarity my pathway and the many gifts I have as a light worker, star-seated one, and transfiguring flame of divine love, blazing the way for others in this new golden age of light. And now I've attained to a quality of balance and equilibrium, justice, love, power, infinite wisdom, detachment, attainment, responsibility, mastery, and transcendence are anchored and activated through my throat chakra, and now within each chakra in my body. And I'll find myself on the unity grid of light, assisting the many legions of light from on high, the light workers and star-seated ones, Archangel Michael and the Andromedan Intergalactic Beings of light, in bringing in pillars of light, and surrounding the earth and all her life in this sacred pearlescent flame of divinity. And now assist in clearing all discordant energies, present miasms, battlefield energies, and lower astral energies. And now I assist in anchoring and activating this pearlescent threefold flame of power, love, and wisdom through the hearts and minds of all humanity. And I find myself back in my sacred space, grounding into the crystal heart of Mother Earth and the cosmic heart of Mother Father God. I am now surrounded in this pearlescent flame of divinity and the golden flame of empowerment and one unity consciousness, overlighting this sacred year of 2012. I am balance and equilibrium. I am justice and love. I am infinite wisdom and detachment. I am all that I am.